against PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, who plays it inside. Great tackle, but oh, he's finished off by Xavi. It's open from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta! And the
Hello community, welcome back to another Barcelona match review. Barcelona beats Almeria 2-0. Good match. I think there was good tactics applied in this match by Xavi, and definitely we got 3 points, we got clean sheet as well as a proper farewell to Gerard Pique, and I'll be talking about that later of course, but let's talk about the match because it's the match review, so let's get into it. And let's start off with the starting 11. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal. Our backline Jordi Alba, Marcos Alonso, Gerard Pique and Balde. Midfield 3 Busquets, Pedri, De Jong. And our front 3 Lewandowski, Ferran on the right and Dembele on the left. But of course it was interchanging, like Ferran on the left and Dembele on the right for the most part. But yeah, first half was good from Barcelona. There was a lot of chances being made by Barcelona. Barcelona was completely dominating Almeria, having almost like 78 or 76% possession. A lot of possession. They had a lot of the ball, and they were playing it slowly. You know, they weren't going up to pace as always in the way how Xavi does his ball. And it was clinically frustrating. We had a lot of chances. Xavi in this match, of course, went with the midfield centric style, giving the ball to Pedri and De Jong, and of course they would switch it up to the flanks to Dembele and Ferran Torres. So yeah, I think definitely the way how we were going to this match, the way the roles that were given to each player, it was pretty good. And most of the times, actually, in talk about midfielders, Frankie De Jong used to shift a lot towards the left-hand side. You know, he used to become a winger-esque, a false winger, you could say. Well, Jordi Alba used to also push up, and Ferran Torres used to make inverted movements, which was helping a lot because it used to provide an extra man with Lewandowski. So we were trying to create a midfield superiority, like having Ferran Torres, Lewandowski and Pedri, or also Dembele. And we were going with a very high line. Like at times you could literally see Busquets as well trying to press people high up top. He didn't used to stay very behind, but I mean, I guess with Almeria that wasn't a good play, I think, because the thing is that they don't have really skillful players. So it's like even if in case they got the ball, which most of the part they didn't get, that's why Xavi was a bit patient on that and let that happen, was to win the ball high up top and keep the possession as well as then creating opportunities, which we did. And of course, one opportunity that we got was not from open play, but it was a penalty. And yeah, this penalty was given by a handball from Kaiki and Lewandowski. Yeah, I think some people are divided onto this. Some people are saying he was off balance. Some people are saying he was trying to do intentionally, but he missed it. I feel like maybe he did it intentionally, like he wanted to confuse the keeper. Now it was just unfortunate that I didn't go to the left bottom corner, which of course led him missing it. And yeah, it sucks. I was really hoping for Pique to get that penalty, but you know what, I guess Lewandowski wanted to go for it and Pique allowed it as well. So yeah, fair play. But yeah, other than that, we had so many chances, man. Like Lewandowski had so many chances on him, getting the passes and crosses from like Balde, Dembele, Jordi Alba as well, which we'll be talking about more about them individually later. But yeah, so many chances for Lewandowski and a lot for Ferran Torres. It was just we weren't clinical enough. We had a lot of chances being given towards our players. There was no problem with chance creation. The problem was our creativity. And also sometimes when we used to get chances in the final third, it was just like because of the back five of Almeria, the way how they were having superiority in the box, we were not having options. And many times from the left hand side, like they used to be like 3v1s. So it was a really difficult task to break that defense. We were doing it like at times, so it wasn't like it was an impossible task. We were doing it. But it was just that at the final third, when we had to get the job done, we were not able to do. There were so many chances. Like literally, Barcelona had 16 shots just in first half, whereas Almeria had 2 shots. Like, if that doesn't tell you enough, then yeah, because I can literally say so many moments. Like Lewandowski had a header in the first half. Ferran Torres missed 2 or 3 chances inside the box, but it was on the left hand side. Maybe should have tried dinking it. And of course, there was an outrageous miss from Dembele. That miss definitely lost my mind. Like, first of all, Lewandowski's touches were amazing. The way how he gave the pass to Ferran Torres, and then he gave literally a flying ball pass towards Dembele. Dembele had just had to volley it. He decided to head it, and I don't know what is going on. Like, of course, we'll come on to Dembele's decision making later, but yeah, it was really frustrating. Like, we were not being clinical enough. We had our chances. That's basically first half summed for you. And defensively as well, we were all right. There wasn't much problem coming to us. Gerard Pique, of course, in his final game did a fair job. So yeah, I think we did good defensively, and offensively, of course, we were amazing. It was just that clinically we were frustrating. Now let's talk about the player ratings in the first half. Talking about Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen, I'll give him, okay, I'm not giving him a rating, but I think he did an amazing job. I think, or I would say good job probably, because the thing is, in first half, he had a very big save. Like, there was like a ball, like Frankie de Jong gave a pass towards Pique, but then it was a misplaced one. Ramazani just completely ran and then took the ball. It was one-on-one with Ter Stegen. Marcus Alonso was almost close there, but if Ter Stegen wouldn't have saved it, I think it would have definitely been goal. So big save from Ter Stegen and keeping that clean sheet on. So yeah, Ter Stegen definitely did a good job on that. Ball distribution was all right. So yeah, Ter Stegen did a good job. Jordi Alba was good today. Jordi Alba, offensively, he was really good. And of course, he had to up that level because, he had to. He was just getting benched and shit. And you know what? I think that works here. That works really good because he got benched. He's not playing good. Now he's getting up form. Of course, I know it is Almeria. So yeah, I do get that. But the fact is that he is getting better, and that is a good sign because usually he just plays bad almost every match. Very inconsistent basically. But yeah, this match he played good. Defensively again a little bit shaky, but offensively he was good. So I think that will probably get it done because in first half he gave a lot of crosses, lot of passes, was involved a lot in the left hand side. So a good job from Jordi Alba. Marcus Alonso, all right game. I didn't really see anything special from him. It was all right. He kept the defense intact when he had to. Didn't do any mistakes as much as I remember. So yeah, all right job from Marcus Alonso. Gerard Pique had I would say okay. Of course, it was his last game. I would probably give him like my man of the match or some shit. But yeah, I think game-wise, I mean, to be honest, he didn't have that much to do. Sometimes he was having a bit problem against Ramazani, but most of the times, like, he was defending good and stuff, recovering the ball, and yeah, I think he had a all-right job. Fair game from him, from a critical point of view. But of course, it was his last game, so yeah. Second half though, he did pretty good though, so yeah, fair bit on that. Alejandro Balde, good in first half. He had a lot of good crosses, pinpoint one as well, very pinpoint one. He gave a lot, connecting ones to like Lewandowski. Dembele had one, Pique also had one, I think so. It was close to like a corner or something, but yeah, he had a lot of pinpoint crosses, so that was really good. Making plays and stuff also all right. Yeah, he was there, he was doing his job. So yeah, Alejandro Balde, good job defensively. Well, again, he didn't really have to do a lot defensively, so yeah, but still, fair bit to him. Busquets first half was all right. He wasn't that good, but I mean, he was just there, I think. And, Xavi was making him press high up top. So, at times when there used to be defensive transition, which was not much at the time. In first half, like most of the time, it was the possession was with Barcelona. So we didn't have to defend a lot. But yeah, like at times when he had to, you would not see Busquets a lot because, yeah, like he was just high up top over there. But yeah, first half, all right from Busquets. So yeah. Pedri also same, first half, switching up the flanks, he did great on that. He was making some runs, he was making a couple of movements inside the box, to be fair. So he had some opportunities, like the one where he was trying to make a run where Dembele gave him a pass inside the box and then he gave a pass to De Jong, but then the keeper caught it. Maybe he could have tried dinking it and stuff. Pedri, yeah, it was okay from him. Like it was a fair game from him. Frankie De Jong was I think a bit better than Pedri. Like left hand side, he was quite involved. Like in the left hand side, he was taking the place of Ferran Torres, as Ferran used to make inverted runs. So Ferran and Jordi Alba used to stay together. De Jong and Jordi Alba used to stay together. And sometimes, of course, he used to make runs inside the box as well, which was really good, having an extra man over there. So yeah, Frankie de Jong and also his ball carrying was good. So yeah, I think he did a good job. I think Frankie de Jong did a good job today. He was very involved and yeah, did a good job in that first half. Lewandowski missed a penalty. He was more so like a false nine today. He was a lot, involved in the creative play, and today, of course, he was amazing. Like, as I said, like Lewandowski in linked up play, like if in case you bring a good person to accompany him with, like someone like Ferran Torres, you could see how well he prospers. And he was linking up well with Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres had a lot of chances, not Dowski, but that was good because, if in case that happens, it is really good because sometimes you cannot always have Lewandowski scoring, you know what I'm saying? So he had some chances also, like he had headers and stuff, but it was just that he couldn't complete it, So yeah, Lewandowski is all right. He was decent. He was decent in first half. Dembele on the right hand side, well, really questionable. Really, finishing very questionable. That horror miss with that header that he did, oh my god. And it's a very questionable one because the thing is, Dembele, he was very horrible. At the same time, he was also decent, like in terms of playmaking, I guess. Like he was, giving some decent passes here and there. So yeah, it's like a very questionable one. Like I guess I would say average performance from Dembele. Ferran Torres was good today. He was good today. He made a lot of runs, a lot of movements, getting a lot of opportunities. Just that he wasn't clinical enough. And he was losing possession also a couple of times. But I think the amount of the movements that he creates is really good. And the players are able to pick him out as well. That's really good. It's just that if he would have finished, that would have been amazing. But yeah, he couldn't. So yeah, I think first half Barcelona did a good job, and yeah, they ended the first half, the score being 0-0. Now of course second half started, and well, we of course started with greatness because around the 50th minute we scored the first goal, and this time Busquets turned on, like he was turning up, and then he gave an amazing long ball to Dembele. Dembele just making a run inside, cutting it in, and shot towards the goal. Made it 1-0 for Barcelona. Very easy, very simple. There was no offside for Barcelona. Dembele was onside. And yeah, that was great. Dembele was very questionable in first half, but you know what? In this time, he get the job done, and I'm really glad he did because, of course, he needed that goal. And it didn't take much time because, of course, we scored the second goal as well. And this second goal comes with the inclusion of Ansu Fati around the 65th minute, where Jordi Alba once again giving a great cross inside the box. Ansu Fati had the kick on it, he kicked it, the goalkeeper saved, and then of course Frankie de Jong was there, did a very nice volley and made it 2-0 for Barcelona. So brilliant stuff from Barcelona. In this half, Busquets was actually quite good. Like in this half, he turned on good. He became very good. Compared to first half, he was just there. But in second half, he was really involved. And he was doing good also. In terms of passing, in terms of recovering the ball, he was doing a good job today. And Frankie de Jong also became very good in second half. Pedri, our midfield turned on in the second half, and that was really good. All of them started playing good, even Pedri as well. Dembele was okay, but of course he got subbed off for Rafinha, and Ferran Torres also I think got subbed off by Ansu Fati. Gerard Pique also got subbed off in the 83rd minute by Christensen. The Camp Nou gave him ovation, and yeah, just club legend. And of course I'll be coming on to it a little bit later. But second half was good from Barcelona. Once again we had a lot of chances. Almeria once again didn't have that many chances, had just bit of scare here and there, that's it. And then there was a very big one actually. In fact, just moments before, where Gerard Pique was about to get subbed off, he cleared the ball inside the box, and it would have been a very dangerous position for Barcelona. So yeah, there was just some scares here and there. Alba was really good overall in the game, and Alba was amazing. Busquets did, our whole midfield became amazing in the second half. Lewandowski's touches are amazing, and the way how he passes and all, like, it's just like if they are able to click well with him, he can definitely be one amazing playmaker. That's why I always wanted him to become like a false nine, because it would be good. Like, it would not only give us an extra man, but also he's just good in creativity. He's just good in that. And of course, like, many chances in second half as well. Towards the end, also we had so many chances. Again, lots chances. We were able to score at least 2, so that was good. But yeah, we had a lot more to do. Like, we could have done a lot more goals. We could have scored a lot, but it's okay. We got to, and most importantly, we got a clean sheet. So we ended the game score being 2-0. Now, of course, yeah, it is time to talk about the Gerard Pique farewell. And yeah, the game got over. Gerard Pique, emotionally just went around the Camp Nou saying, giving them thanks. And of course, he was then cheered by the players. He was, I don't know what you call that, just thrown in the air, that stuff. It happens like every time whenever someone leaves. Like, I think it happened with Pep Guardiola also. I remember when he had his last match managing as Barca manager, he gave a speech as well saying like it's not a goodbye. Like, towards the end, he said it's not a goodbye. I'm for Barca and I will die here. Like, it just shows, man. Like, Gerard Pique was a legend, no doubt about that. It's just that it is a bit bitter in the sense that we could not sense a amazing farewell. Like, in the sense that he had a bit decline, and he had to go through so many disasters like Roma, Liverpool, A2, like, there was so much. But throughout the career, Gerard Pique definitely gave a lot to this club. Not only financially, but also sporting wise, he had done a lot for this club. And yeah, definitely when I started watching Barcelona back in 2020, at the time when Ronald Koeman was there, Gerard Pique was questionable at that time. He was criticized a lot. And definitely, I used to think that why is he playing? Why is he playing? Like, please retire. You told after 8-2 that you're going to retire, just retire. But then towards the end, of course, he became good. And then, of course, as Xavi came on, he became really good. Like, he was a beast under him. And then again, in this second year under Xavi, again became questionable. Of course, the Inter Milan match, everybody knows he was horror over there. Nonetheless, whatever the case is, the career that he had, he was an absolute legend. And really glad that we got the dub with him towards the end. And some people are saying that he might actually run for presidential elections for 2024. All right, I mean, if he does, that'll be really good. But then let's see if that is going to be the case. But yeah, Gerard Pique is gone. Ter Stegen and Busquets are the only oldies in the sense. Jordi Alba's there, Sergio Roberto's there, yeah. But yeah, one thing definitely is that from the golden era of Barca, now only Sergio Busquets is left. Messi is gone, Pique is gone, everyone's gone. It's only Busquets now, and he's also probably going to leave. So we are definitely entering into a new era of Barcelona. New era. And yeah, as always, thank you so much, Gerard Pique. Thank you for everything. And it sucks the way, like, how the career was ending. His career was ending. Lot of ups, lot of downs. But at the end of the day, a Barca legend. For all the culés, he was, of course, a Barca legend. And as always, thank you so much, Gerard Pique. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Força Barça.